What's the password?
Can I come in?
Nah, that ain't it. Get on out of here, kid. This is for adults only.
Hey, groovy guys and gals, old Johnny coming to you. And we found some peg hunting fun stuff, but then a friend stopped by and gave me this. Oh, it's a promotional truck manufacturer. Penjoy, do you know them? Top quality. And we got other things to look at too. So you ready? Let's do this. Thanks for coming in to a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. It is 3:16 on old Johnny clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Oh, it is the gloomiest of gloomy days. And we've got stuff to look at. It is cold and nasty out there, and it's April. Crazy. But the most important thing, Black Velvet Elvis! Everyone needs a Black Velvet Elvis, right? Oh, look at this beauty. Is that great? I know the Supper Club needs that one. Now, Big Mama and I, we're going through all sorts of stuff. And we're finding stuff we knew we had, but we had no idea where it was at. So this is a really cool truck. But first, we're going to look at our peg huntings. You ready? So let's see what we got here. Now this is kind of old, but still fun. Fast and Furious. And this is a Charger. Now it's the Baja Blazers series 9 of 10 Fast and Furious Charger. But look at this. It's kind of fun, right? Oh, I just had to pick it up. Now when I was peg hunting this, I did run into two guys peg hunting with me, and they were bins. They were just dump bins. And so I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? There was a young guy and an old guy. Oh, look at. And then I found a Batman. Now the card is all jack-a-whack-a-lack-attack, but it is a Batmobile in black, which is, you know, totally cool. They're coming out with all the different Batmobiles this year. I hope I can find them. It'll be cool. So anyways, these guys are in the bins, and I'm like, it looks like they've been going through for a while too. And I'm like, got anything? And the younger kid shows me some Supras, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And the older guy, he's like, yeah, I got a couple things. And I found one of those Chevelles, those black Chevelles, and gave them that. And then I'm like, any treasure hunts, guys? And they're like, no. And I walk literally right around the corner of all the bins they're looking at, and there's a treasure hunt right on the top. I just picked it up. And then I found a second one, digging a little deeper in the bins. And the young kid left, and I asked the older guy if he wanted one of them, and he said yeah. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I got this one, and we can share. So he was very happy to get this. So I'm going through the bins, and I found this new 2023 Nissan Patrol Custom, no tampo on the side. Look how nice that looks, right? So I picked up a regular one to show you what it actually should look like with all this tampo on it, but it just didn't have the tampo. It has been a long time since I found one like that. And it's got to be Captain Obvious these days, because you know me, I'm about getting denser and denser than a brick. So this was kind of cool. And this is a great casting in itself. The Japan series, this is number 1 of 10. And this is the case it's out of, blah, blah, blah. So, anyways, what do you think? Just a little tampo on the front, and it just looks really nice. Now, I didn't open this, so I don't know if there's tampo on the other side or if it's just missing altogether. Now that would be pretty sweet, right? So, anyways, I'm not peg hunting like I used to because I'm not finding anything, and just seems like the competition is getting crazy out there. So I contacted a high school friend and we got together and they brought me this. And I'm like, seriously? I'm like, what is this? And I open it up and it's foam, and look at this. A semi-truck. And not just any semi-truck, Nestle's. Nestles. Chocolate. Look at this. Is this nice? So my friend worked for Nestle's for so many years. And this is one of 2 vehicles that they had, and they gave me one, which I am so honored to have. Look at this thing. Is that cool? Now this thing weighs like a ton. I was hoping there might be some opening features on this, but there really isn't. But you guys know how I love semis, right? And these wheels, really nice. And the tires, look at that. Now Big Charlie from Big Charlie's Model Garage is driving something very similar to this. Now, forgive me, Charlie, go check him out, man. He's finding some great stuff. Him and Bandito del Camino, man, that guy is just like a treasure hunt magnet. They just like cling to him. He just walks down the street and they come flying out of the stores and just stick all over his body. And he just walks away going, thank you very much. Like good old Elvis. So, look at this. Now, again, nice rig. You've got these things. Now, I don't think those go up or down. They usually go up or down. Simple peg in. And look at that. Is that sweet? And look. Back door's opening. Is there $1 in there? Whoa, you could fit a whole lot of Hershey bars in there. That is nice. And again, all metal construction. It's got some flakes on it. Like it was out and someone sneezed. Maybe my friend sneezed on it. So, kind of a weird construction. It's a wrap over metal with a panel in it. And this panel is kind of loose. See that? And there it is. Penjoy, Joy, Pennsylvania. Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. Maybe they need a graphic designer over there and I could do a job there for them working on cars. Isn't that nice though? 2012. So this was a promo going their SAP TM Go Live on June 29th. Is that sweet? A friend of mine's birthday is June 29th. So, and it comes in its own carrying box, which is even better to protect it. So, what do you think of that? Pretty sweet? I know. That's where I'm at. We've got some other stuff to show you, too. You ready? Or should I save it for another video? No, I'm going to show you now. We'll back this thing right in, see if I can get it right in front of the supper club. So, the co-worker brought this in. Gotta back up a little bit. And this is like a little carrying case for Hot Wheels. But the great thing is, it's like this Hot Wheels shooter. So, again, for your grandkids, the cars fit in nicely here. Now, these are all my cars that I had. I had some at work. But the thing is you put them in here and then just bang down this handle and they shoot out. So you could add in all sorts of track. I'm just tapping it slightly, but let me tell you, me and the coworker at work, I jammed that thing super hard, then took off like a 45 caliber bullet. It just sailed across a couple of our little enclosed, work enclosures that they put us in. They throw us a peanut and popcorn every once in a while, which is pretty nice. But I thought this is a pretty cool thing. And again, they make so many different little cases and stuff. So here's our cars that I'm got in there, which are some fun oldies. Mustang, Camaro. Right? Look at this thing. Is this sweet? Ford Galaxy or something like that. 427. Is that gorgeous? Oh, there's so many cool cars out there. I've got a bunch of flea market stuff that I'm going to be showing you too. I didn't show you these up close, but I'll show you. Look at this passing gasser 37. That's about when the gas starts flowing, age 37, right? I'm sure there's a bunch of you guys out there that can contest to that. Here's the shoebox. Oh, with a big stinking blower on it, which is pretty sweet. Oh, that is nice. And a little Porsche for fireman. Oh, look at that. So wild, so cool. So there you go, there you got it. You got some pig hunting, you got some high-end gifting, and you got some thrift store finds all in one video. And the most crazy thing of all, we've got the king. I don't know, I say Chuck Berry's the king. Little Richard, Jerry Lee Lewis. You know, some of those guys that were rocking it out early in the day. Right? So, anyways, thanks for coming in to a Toy Car Case event at John and Roman Supper Club. Remember, like and subscribe. Oh, how many times do we not like and subscribe? Oh, that would be great. Help me with stuff. Instagram, man, I post something on Instagram, I get a whole whopping 6 people liking my posts. It is so well worth it. Oh, it's Crazyville, man. Crazyville. We'll see you on the flip-flop. Until then, rock on, my babies. Rock on. I know you're a toy car case guy out there. It is 3:16 on old Johnny Clark. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out. Don't you wish you had that? This is the place to be.